Welcome back to MVP Road Car, and today we're diving into something that feels less like a pickup truck and more like a statement, an engineering flex from a company that normally builds machines, big enough to move mountains. The 2026 Caterpillar pickup truck isn't just Caterpillar dipping a toe into the consumer market. It's Caterpillar stomping onto the scene with steel-toe boots. From the moment this thing rolls into view, it's obvious Caterpillar didn't come to make a stylish commuter vehicle. They came to build a truck that looks, feels, and performs like it could. Pull your house off its foundation while keeping you comfortable, enough to sip your coffee without spilling a drop. When you first walk up to the truck, the presence alone is enough to make most full-size pickups feel like they skipped leg day. The front end is dominated by an oversized grille that proudly carries the Cat badge right in the center, like a medal of honor. Instead of chrome, Caterpillar sticks to industrial-grade steel mesh with reinforced bracing behind it, making the nose not just aesthetic but functional. This truck is designed to take debris, rocks, branches, basically anything nature throws, straight to the face without flinching. The lighting setup is equally aggressive. Caterpillar deploys quad-beam LED units that cut through darkness like excavation floodlights. The DRLs form a distinctive angular outline that could probably be recognized from space, and the lower fog lamps sit behind protective metal grills, further emphasizing durability over delicacy. Along the sides, the truck sits on massive, all-terrain tires wrapped around rugged, 22-inch forged alloy wheels with beadlock, options for serious off-roaders. Caterpillar chose squared-off wheel arches reinforced with composite cladding, so even if you're crawling through sand dunes or climbing rocky slopes, you're not scuffing paint, you're testing armor. The doors are oversized with grab handle, recesses inspired by heavy equipment access points. And the step rails are hydraulically assisted, lowering automatically when someone approaches. Even the mirrors are built like construction gear, foldable, heated, and encased in thick polymer housings that can take a hit without snapping like typical truck mirrors. Swing around to the back and the tailgate deserves its own segment. Caterpillar engineered a multi-stage tailgate that can fold, slide, or lock into position for tool mounting. They integrated a power lift system capable of lowering or raising, even with a full payload stacked on it. The bed is lined with reinforced composite panels, similar to those used in skid steer. Loader buckets, meaning you can drop cinder blocks, logs, metal pipes, whatever, without needing an aftermarket liner. There are tie-downs, onboard power ports, floodlights, and an optional pneumatic air hookup straight from the truck's built-in compressor. In short, the exterior is not just tough. It's unapologetically Caterpillar. Open the door, and the interior hits you with something you probably wouldn't expect from a brand known for bulldozers. Refinement. The cabin blends heavy-duty utility with luxury touches in a way that feels surprisingly natural. Caterpillar uses premium leather with contrast stitching, but the surfaces underneath are reinforced with industrial-grade materials so wear doesn't show. The dashboard stretches wide with a soft-touch rubberized texture, inspired by operator cabs and Cat machinery. At the center is a massive 17-inch touchscreen running Caterpillar's new Drive Command. UI simple, clean, and straight to the point. Big icons, glove-friendly responsiveness, and an interface that doesn't bury critical functions behind 5 layers of menus. Right behind the steering wheel is a fully digital gauge cluster that displays real-time torque output, axle articulation, tire pressure, and even structural stress warnings if you're pushing the truck to its limits. The steering wheel itself is thick, rugged, and heated, with metal paddle shifters and customizable buttons. Caterpillar even included physical switches across the dash for off-road modes, winch control, air suspension adjustments, and differential locks. They didn't rely on touchscreens for things that matter when your hands are muddy, gloved, or busy. The seats are some of the most comfortable in the segment, with wide cushioning, lumbar support, and shock absorption technology borrowed from heavy machinery operator chairs. Whether you're bouncing across a trail or cruising highway miles, the ride feels incredibly stable. The back seats offer just as much space, with enough legroom for even tall passengers and under-seat compartments that double as lockable storage bins. Up top, a panoramic roof stretches almost the entire cabin, but with an integrated sliding sunshade, built from a reinforced mesh that won't tear or sag. The audio system, developed in partnership with Harman, offers deep bass and clarity, making the cabin feel more like a studio than a truck. Now let's talk performance, because this is where Caterpillar flexes its engineering muscle. Under the hood, you'll find a 6.2-liter turbo diesel V8 that produces around 520 horsepower and an earth-moving 100 lb-ft of torque. Caterpillar didn't build this engine to be polite. They built it to pull, push, climb, and haul beyond what most consumer trucks dare attempt. Paired with an 8-speed heavy-duty automatic transmission and a reinforced transfer case, the truck delivers power smoothly, but with unmistakable force. You can tow up to 20,000 pounds with the standard setup, and up to 26,000 pounds with the optional towing package. Off-road, the adaptive air suspension provides up to 15 inches of ground clearance, while the 4-corner hydraulic dampers react instantly to terrain changes. Caterpillar's traction management system reads wheel slip, slope angle, and surface texture to adjust power distribution in real time. Sand, mud, rock crawling, snow. This truck handles it all and laughs while doing it. On the road, despite its size, the ride is surprisingly controlled. The steering feels weighted but precise, and the cabin stays quiet thanks to triple-layer insulation and active noise cancellation. Fuel economy isn't the star of the show, but considering the capability, the numbers are impressive for a heavy-duty diesel. Caterpillar also offers a hybrid assist version that pairs the diesel engine with an electric motor for improved torque and better city efficiency. It's not a full EV, but the electric boost gives instant throttle response that makes the truck feel lighter than it is. Finally, let's talk price. The 2026 Caterpillar pickup truck doesn't pretend to compete with entry-level models. This is a premium heavy-duty machine, and the pricing reflects that. The base model starts around $78,000, offering the diesel engine, heavy-duty chassis, and essential off-road equipment. Step up to the Off-Road Pro trim, and you're looking at about $92,000, which includes advanced suspension, beadlock wheels, and the upgraded traction system. The fully loaded luxury HD trim pushes close to $110,000, with premium interior materials, the panoramic roof, enhanced lighting, and the full suite of driver assistance features. Considering what you're getting, capability, durability, tech, and Caterpillar's engineering pedigree, the pricing lands right where you'd expect for a truck designed to outlast and outperform almost anything in its class. And that's the 2026 Caterpillar pickup truck, a brute on the outside, a command center on the inside, and a powerhouse in performance. It's not just a truck, it's Caterpillar, reminding the world they know exactly how to build machines that dominate any environment. If you want a pickup that feels like it could pull a mountain, this might just be the one. Thanks for watching MVP Road Car, and I'll see you in the next review.